Hi, this is Hassan from CSScast.com. I'm going to be taking you on a journey of the cascading style sheets, and over many episodes in the future to come, we're going to get into more of the nitty gritty. But I just want to start off with the basics, and I'd love your feedback or any questions or comments you'd have, and you can post it on the blog. So let's dive right into the world of CSS, and this is my first episode, so bear with me if I'm a little bit off track or not organized as I'd like to be. So the W3Schools.com has a great layout on what CSS is, how you can use it. The basic definition is CSS is cascading style sheet. What does it do? It basically allows you to control all HTML elements from a simple design page, or you can create it separately. We'll get into that later. But basically allows you more flexibility over the design and different elements that you have. They have some great examples just to show you in their CSS demo. We'll take a look at it here. So you just have a regular page of heading 1, you have a table here, and you have HTML. You just have a basic list format, heading 2, heading 3, name, email, etc., etc. So this is a basic page that's been set up without any styles, as you can see here. So let's see with style 1 what happens here. You change the background color, the blue is changed, the text here is bold here, and you can this is, I believe, also a bit bold, different font size, and you have this control with just a CSS file. You can say font size XYZ pixels, or whatever EM padding, etc. You can get into the different attributes, but the point being is you have full control. And let's take a look at the style 1 for this. So you can see here that it defines the body of the page, the font size it wants. You can use percentages, the font family, different attributes, once again, background color, the color margin, headings, the table heading, unordered list, ordered list, etc. So you can see here that it breaks down the different attributes you have control over on the website. So this is what CSS allows you to do in capability. So right now you could be thinking, yeah, it's just very basic. It doesn't allow you to do anything great. But you have to think in the long term as your projects expand and you have 10 different pages and each page has different photos and all of that stuff. You just want one file that'll control all those 10 different pages. Right, so let's look at some good CSS design that's been done before. One of the greatest websites that I think got me started in CSS is the CSSZengarden.com. He also wrote a book. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I have to apologize, but it's an excellent book. I gave it a read, and it got me really started into CSS. As you can see, this is all over here, from the right navigation to the background color to this. This is all CSS based, and there is no, I believe, no graphic in here. I'll go into my Safari and I'll disable the style sheet, and it'll allow me to view just what's there. Let me see if I can find it here. Disable styles. So once I disable, you can see that it's just plain text. There are no images on this page, right? Isn't that magic? So when you go back here and you enable the styles again, wow, all of this other stuff comes out. The logo's different. This is a different font. You have everything here, and it's all text based. The reason being is because you can have the page load very fast. So your page is not 100 kilobytes or megabytes or whatnot have you, and it takes a long time to load. The search engine robots, when they're going through, they have a tough time getting to your content. So CSS makes it very beautiful, very easy to just go straight to your content and feed it to them. So CSS Zen Garden allows you to have, it has many different designs following the same format, just to showcase what CSS, the capabilities of CSS that you can do. Again, if we disable the styles, you'll see that it's all text. The magic's done all with a CSS file. So to get started, as you can see, just a little overview of what CSS can do. I don't want to get into the definition of it, so we can try something here. I have my text editor open, which I use Coda, and we'll just play around with just a little basic, get our hands a bit dirty, and let's see what we can do. So if you have Dreamweaver, it puts in the code in for you, but we'll just start off here. Let's just make a simple paragraph. So I'll just start off with a P tag, and I'll put in, this is a simple paragraph. We'll see if I typed that in right. I guess not. Thank God for spell check. And the paragraph. There we go. And now let's see it on Safari. This is how it shows up. Just very simple, nothing too big, nothing too crazy. So we can go, all of our style sheets and all of our styles should be above the body tag. Now you can do it inline as well, but I don't recommend it. I normally do it above the body tag, inside the head tag. So to be more clear, it should be inside the head tag. So let me just press enter here, and I'll open the tag call with style, and the type will be text CSS. For me, thank you very much, Coda. And so now what we can do, this defines the HTML that pick this style and go through the attributes, and whatever's on the page, it'll match it up. So right now, as you can see, the basic gist of CSS, you can call each attribute by what tags they have. So if this is a paragraph tag, it has a P in the front. So we can call it the same way in the style. So we do P, and we open up the coding with a open squiggly bracket, and you must have a closing one as well. And we can give it some different styling to it. So let's change the color of the text. So we'll make a color, let's do blue. I highly don't recommend putting in the word blue itself. It's better to put in hex, but for this example, I'll put in the word blue because I don't know the hex for the blue off the top of my head. So you can shoot me when you see me next. And so next thing, so we change the color blue. Let's make it bold. So we can put in, there's an attribute called font weight bold. Now this is just a basic example I'm doing. We will get into more of the nitty-gritty stuff as the weeks come along. I just want to show you what the capability CSS has. So we'll refresh the page, and as you can see, it's bold and it's blue. So that's just the basic of very basic CSS that we're doing. Simple code here. I'm going to put this up all on the blog so you can download the code and just sort of play around with it if you're very new. And if you're more advanced, the more advanced topics will be coming. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate your time. And in the near future, I'll be bringing you more advanced topics, and we can do a lot of crazy things with CSS that you haven't even seen yet. So if you have any questions or comments, or if you have an IE bug you can't fix, please post it on the comments, and I'll definitely take a look into it and see if I can post it as a video. Thank you very much for your time. And again, this is Hudson from CSS Cast, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Take care.